Oh, good morning. Or good afternoon, I should say. It's probably about 2:30. But it's a lovely day, as you can see. A lovely day in paradise. So it's been a good day so far. I don't know whether I shared with you too much of the fact that I've been having, over the last, 6-8 months, sleep issues. And it's to do with a spinal problem I have that makes my feet and ankles go crazy in the night and makes it difficult to sleep. Anyway, I've tried this and that, and finally I broke down and I said, okay, I'll go with a prescription. I don't like getting prescription drugs, I really don't. However, they gave me a prescription for gabapentin, and it's only the second day so far, but I slept like a baby both days. So I'm appreciative of that, that's for sure. I woke up nice and refreshed. Not sleeping is a bit of a challenge, eh? I have really good energy, and I keep really fit, but the not sleeping was eroding my ability to keep fit. And that was really bothering me. So I work out every morning, and that's, I think, the most important thing in my life. I enjoy it immensely, and it does me a power of good. So it's kind of a no-brainer. So solving this sleep issue is huge because it allows me to continue to enjoy what I love. Not only just motorcycling, but like I say, the workouts that I do. So today I had a really good workout. At first I thought, am I going to, or am I going to give myself another recovery day? I was off yesterday, but I thought, no, I'll get into the workout and see how far I want to take it. So as you may or may not know, I do boxing as the main fitness routine. Boxing and strength work combined. So today I did 10 rounds on the heavy bag. Now these are 10 3-minute rounds with a minute rest in between, and they're hard rounds. No, I'm not taking it easy. A lot of footwork, a lot of moving around, and a lot of striking, and yeah, if you've ever hit a heavy bag with a lot of footwork, you'll understand what I mean. So 10 rounds, that's a pretty damn good workout. And I felt fantastic afterwards, of course. As is always the case, which is the reason to do it, right? Not just that it'll keep me living longer and make me fitter for whatever activity I want to engage in, like riding my bike here. I was going to say at older ages, it's even more important to do some physical training of some sort. But it's actually really important at any age. And as most of you know, I'm 75. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm in illusion, but I feel like I can move like a 50-something or even a 40-something. I do. I think I can definitely move better than a lot of 20 or 30-somethings who are not fit. So, I guess my point is, I like to share good things, and if I can inspire any of you to to do some workouts, you know. Find something that you love. Find something that turns your crank, that gets you going, and do it. And keep doing it. If you're not fit already, it's going to take a month to really start enjoying it. But persevere, you know. You develop character by doing that. And then once that month is up, you got some fitness going, and then it gets a life of its own. So let me know in the comments how many of you work out, and if so, what do you do? What kind of workout? I think the biggest thing is something you enjoy. Something that's kind of, I don't know, fits your character, fits your body. Every body is different, right? For me, the boxing really works. Because my background is kind of related in a sense. I was into a lot of body mechanics stuff. I used to teach Tai Chi and Qigong for a long time. I've practiced it for many decades. And so body movement and body mechanics and flow of energy, that's really something that I like and that I have some skill at. So when I took up boxing about 7 years ago, it was awkward at first. But then when I reminded myself, you know, of my background and, okay, pull that into it. Don't let that sit in the background in the past. So that's what I've been doing. And so it's a constant learning experience. And I think that's the other point I could make about working out, training in something is if you are developing a skill, not just putting your body through torture, but if you're learning a skill, it's good for the mind, and the mind likes it. At least my mind does. I like learning. So it's a double benefit you get from the workouts. You get the joy of physically giving it, but you also get the joy of the mental aspect, learning something that's quite technical. Boxing, you know, for a lot of people that don't know about boxing, it might seem kind of simple, not technical, but actually it's extremely technical. The more you practice it, if you practice it correctly, the more you understand that there's more to it. And the way I practice it, even though I'm not training to fight, although that would be fun, but at my age, they probably wouldn't let me in the ring. But so even though I'm not training to fight, I'm training the same way as a person who would train to fight, because the body mechanics would be correct in that case. If you just train for fitness, a lot of people who do, their body mechanics not good. So anyway, I probably bored you enough. I mean, I hope I haven't bored you, actually. I hope that somewhere there's an interest out there among those that are listening in fitness and maybe what you can do to get fitter and happier as a result. So again, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you work out, if you have an exercise routine. If you do, what it is. If you don't, what do you think you could do? Put it in the comments. What would you like to do? And don't tell me you don't have time because you got a busy life. I know I'm retired and you think, well, yeah, it's okay for him. But when I wasn't retired, I had a very busy life. I started my workday at 6:30 in the morning. But prior to the start of the day, I went for a run. I used to be a runner at that time. Well, among other things, but that was my main thing, was running. So yeah, even in the winter, in the cold and icy streets, it was dark out, I'd go for my run. So you can always find time. If you have the motivation, you have the desire, you have the drive, you will have the time. Well, folks, I think I'm going to end this video now. I think I've got my point across. Talked enough about it, eh? So, you guys and gals, if there's any out there, you ride safe. You have some fun. Don't forget to comment below. And I will see you on another one.